Oh, finally. Yay. Hope you guys catch up. I'm here. Technology. YouTube doesn't likes to start over when all else fails. Because I don't know what happened, but it wouldn't let me go live. So no, go lay down. You're ridiculous. He's on it today. So, whew. Oh, now I can breathe. I'm so not tech savvy. I don't know what to do. I was like, ah. Anyway, so here we are. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah. Good morning. Happy lurking. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Lisa. Lisa P. with her pink hand. Good morning, Gayla. Hi, Melanie. Hey, Randy. Yeah, tech bugs. Good morning, Jim. So did y'all have a nice weekend? Mine was okay. It was all right. It was homecoming weekend, so Sophia had her dance and, all that fun stuff. She had a good time, though. I never went to any of my dances, ever. I don't think. No, I didn't. Not a one. Hi, Terry. Made a pot roast. That was the highlight. That sounds good, actually. I bet your house smelled wonderful. Hi, Chris. How are you? You had a little miss on your lap. Okay. Well, give her a good little pat behind the ear for me. She's adorable. Yes, Randy, I agree. I posted a picture of Sophia and her friend on Facebook. Those dresses are too dang short, in my opinion. But we went a little early to pick her up, and we're sitting in the parking lot watching all the girls come out and the guys. And all the girls, short dresses like that. See, we're getting old or something. I don't know. But she wore her little dress and it was cute, but it was short. But so was everybody else's. And then she said to me, because I said to her, she went to the mall last week with her friend to get her dress, and I let her do it because she's like 15 now, so you gotta give them a little rope, right? And she bought her dress with her own money because she works, and she brought it home, and I was like, "It's a pretty dress." She said, "Try it on for me." So she tried it on. I was like, she read my face, and she said, "Nana, I'm gonna wear Nike Pros under it. It'll be fine." But they were all like that, so. Good morning, Deb. I smile every time I read that. I'm going to have to plant some morning glories next spring. They were cute, though, yeah. But, and then it was funny when I was sitting in the parking lot watching them all come out. You can tell the girls that wore, like heels, because they were carrying them. Sophia and a bunch of her friends wore sneakers. Probably smart. Saved her some money, right? And so she wore, I don't know her little sneakers she wears. So her and her friend and a couple other girls just come trampsing out with their sneakers on. I you gotta love it. But the school they go to is very rural. So, I mean, I see kids go to school with pajama pants on, right? It's just a very rural farming community kind of thing, and so today was actually the first day. I said to Sophia on her way out the door, I said, "Oh, first day in pajama pants," right? But they all do it. Pajama pants and big hoodies. That's what they end up wearing when it gets starting to get a little more cool outside. I would never, but they do. Uh, T-shirts to cover them. Yeah. Your son totally flips out over this. I understand. I don't flip out because, you know, this is my second time around parenting, right? I already raised kids. So with the two girls living with me, I've seen it all already. And in the grand scheme of things, you know, you pick your battles, right? Just something I learned. Probably the first time around, I would have flipped. Um, but, I don't know if that's because I'm older or, second time around, I think has a lot to do with it. And I just know at the end of it, it's going to be okay. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, I do. I know someone who could have added fabric to it too, but she wore Nike Pros under it, and they were all that way. So at the end of the day, I'm surprised the school didn't say something, but they never do about dress code. They're not. They have a dress code, but they don't really enforce it. So anyway, morning, Joe. How are you? Hey, Susan. Good morning. Got your coffee? It's early out there. Early out there for Randy, too. So we had the whole homecoming thing, lived through that. And what did I do this weekend? A bunch more of those half square triangles for my quilt along that I'm doing. Yes. I haven't posted on that though, Terry. It is the same Facebook page. I'm talking about my personal Facebook page. That's probably where Randy saw it, because that's where I post the kids' stuff. Uh, you were on live this morning, Randy? Wow, I did miss it. I'll have to go back and rewatch it. Oh, goodness. What is he going on about now? Stop. He's had a rough morning already. Fire truck went by earlier. Oh my goodness. No, it was the ambulance. I'm sorry. Went by earlier. Lights and sirens. Set him off, and he's been on a tear ever since then. Levi. He's not even listening to me. He's out the window barking at something. Hi, Kim. I was talking you up and you were late. Randy, tech issues, I'm telling you. So this morning or this weekend, I did my little blocks. I was working on these. They're so cute, but Lori is not a fan of quarter square triangles at all. I don't know why. I just don't like them. But before long, I'll be a pro. So I did those, and not much else really. Um, Watched a lot of YouTube. I did do that. Um, so anyway, that's about all that's going on in my world. I refrained. I refrained from that quilt that a lot of people are doing from Teresa Louise, the potato chip quilt with the stars. Now I don't have jelly rolls because I don't have pre-cuts. I have fat quarters and yardage. I'm not a pre-cut kind of girl. But I refrained. Yay me. Because, I like to start new stuff. Good morning, Lynn. I like to start stuff. Lots of stuff. But I didn't do it. I did not. I watched everybody else, though. And continued on with what I got going on. Although I am going to start a new one. Not maybe next week. Kind of get through some of this stuff. You have a jelly roll? You should check it out, Randy. It's a really pretty quilt. It's on Teresa Louise's channel. You made it finally? Well, welcome, Lynn. Yeah, a lot of people are doing it, but I refrained. Her friendship blogs would be pretty in Christmas. It would, Joe. Joe, you should do it. You should get right on that. It's around your waist. Oh, Randy. Yeah, Joe, you should do it. You got Christmas scraps, don't you? You only need 2.5-inch strips. You should. So I made 3 of these. Oh, yeah, you got to finish your snowman. Yes. I haven't seen him in a while. Have you been working on him? Or did the triangles consume you, Joe? I think they did. So this was one of those projects in a plastic bag. You know, those projects. If you don't know, you're my hero. But if you do know, welcome to the club. So this was a project in a plastic bag in a tote that I had found. So I finished 9 blocks. And you have 6 blocks done and of 9. So you're almost there. Girl, you're good. So instead of putting them into a quilt, which was the original plan, I decided I would make table runners, right? So I took 3 for each one. And I made one for me, one for my daughter, and one for my other daughter. So right now I'm quilting them. I said, I got to get this quilted before fall is over. And they go back in the tote. I don't want to put them back in the tote. The goal is to finish them. You did videos of 6, but now have videos full step by step. Oh, look at you. You've been busy. Busy girl. And I'm not much of a quilter. I dare say. I'm not like Miss Lynn. I wish I were. It's just not me. Um, so, and it's a table runner, right? It's not a prize quilt or anything like that. So I opted to just do diagonal lines, and being lazy about it, you can kind of see them there. Being lazy about it, I didn't even put my walking foot on. I said, I'm going to try because I was being lazy. Hi, Sharon. How are you? I was being lazy, truth be told. And I just put the little, oh, I don't even know what you call it, like a seam guide thing. You can kind of see it. Let me turn this a little bit right here, just to keep me so, you know, my seams when I quill are kind of spaced right. I think that's what you call it. So I decided, well, I'm not going to go crazy. I was going to do a meander, and then I decided, well, I haven't done a meander in a while, so let's not push the gamut. So I opted on just diagonal seams. So that's what I'm doing almost halfway for these. Get them done before fall is over. I'd like to, give them to the girls next week. That would be nice. And they could still have them up October, November, you know, through Thanksgiving, I would think. So that's what I'm working on today. You ever feel the need to finish something? That's where I'm at. And then, so I pretty much used up all these 2.5-inch strips making these blocks, but I do have some orange pieces, and I think I'll just bind it with that on the machine. Nothing crazy, back to front. Call it good. That's the plan. So, continuing on. Oh, and it wasn't here last Wednesday. I apologize, but I got a call. Sick child. So I had to go pick her up. And I was like, oh, I hope I don't get this. Got lucky. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Finished the top of my blockheads. 4 of them weekend. And so the binding on one of your oldest UFOs. Good job, Susan. You're doing well. You're cranking it out too. Oh, thanks. Thanks. It was just you know what they were? They were 2.5-inch strips from, what's the name of it? Terry, help me out. The Etsy shop. My Fabric Addiction came to me. That's where they came from. She has great deals on stuff. I enjoy going to her site and checking it out. But that's where those came from. I like getting her like her scrappy packs or whatever. I think they're always a good deal. Okay, shove this back in here. Continue on. Ugh. Continue on here. It's actually working out pretty well on this, probably because it's small, not using my walking foot. Yes, Terry, she does. Bye, Deb. Thanks for stopping in. She has a website too, myfabricaddiction.com. Yeah. Yep. And she does do the kits, buy one, get one. She has great deals. That's where I got these strips from. Oop. Okay. The pre-cut kits. Yeah, I haven't got those yet, but they sound great. Especially when you just want to sit and sew. You want to do something new. Um, I agree. So if you haven't checked her out, you should. Okay. You know, I didn't put the walking foot on here, but it works out really well, probably because it's small. And my stitch length a little bit over 3. And this was just a piece of, I want to say, um, actually, no, it's 80/20. Just a piece I had left over. Is that the mailman we're barking at? I don't know. You're my brother's dog, too. So it was like 50 some, I think it was 54 degrees this morning. It's supposed to be up to 80. I don't know how she does it either, Terry. It's a great deal. Because, yeah, for $150, you could get 2 quilt kits. You're right. I don't know how she does it either. Yeah. It's a great deal. And they're nice quilt kits, you know. They're they're great. I'm not sure how she does it, but she has to be making money. Otherwise she wouldn't do it, right? Oh, Levi, Levi. For a senior dog, he's 13. He should calm himself down a little bit. You know? My honey is always saying, one day he's just gonna. Probably. I'll be devastated, but 13 years old and acts like a crazy puppy. This way. You're listening while you mow, Lynn? Hi, Sheila. How are you? We've got nothing to mow. We need water so bad. We need rain. Rain up here. Our lawn is all brown and yucky. I think last year my brother got 2 cuttings off our field for like hay, you know. And no, he got 3. He got 3 cuttings. This year I'll be lucky to get 2 because we're in a drought. For sure. Okay. So my youngest daughter is moving from an apartment. So excited for her. From an apartment that is a 2-bedroom to a house, which is 4 bedrooms. Oh my gosh. So much bigger. I'm happy for her. It's exciting. Because right now, it's her 2 children and her boyfriend's 2 children, and they live in a 2-bedroom, or no, 3-bedroom. And now the kids are going to have a lot more room, and the house is so much bigger. Very excited for her. Right now, they're kind of on top of each other, you know? And they're mostly teens and tweens. 2 boys, 2 girls. So imagine how chaotic that is. Faye, I was listening. You were telling a judge at the state fair made that sewing the ends of the binding would make it lay flatter. I had to do that on binding this quilt. Sew the binding. Now let me read that again. Sewing the ends of the binding. Ends of the binding would make it lay flatter. You mean crosswise, not diagonal? Or do you mean diagonal? I'm thinking you mean crosswise. Whoop. Couple more of this. Oop. That one I was a little off. I don't think you're gonna know. I know they're not gonna notice. Because my two kids don't sew, that's for sure. Not for the lack of trying to get them to. We don't have the patience for that. That's what they say. Over there. Hi, Sandra. Good morning. How are you? I didn't have enough to do the connection on the diagonal. I had to sew it straight across. Oh, wow. You did cut it close, Susan. And it laid flatter? Huh. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. Happy Monday. What are you barking at now, Levi? Goodness. All right. I think this is the last one. I think. I didn't think I could get this far. Especially the way this live stream started out. Let's see. Should I do one there? Yeah. Just going to do this little corner. Okay. Okay. One is quilted. Show you the back. I looked on the back, make sure there was no bunches, because it happens. I just used straight pins to base this too. I didn't even use safety pins. Just broke all the rules with this one. Look at that. Hot diggity. I think orange would look great. Right around the edge. I think it'll look good. One down. Woo, woo, right? Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Mel. I feel accomplished. Because those sat in that bag in that tote probably for 2 years. What can I say? Yay! Something else. Almost done. Probably end up doing the other two today and then buying them all at the same time. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe today if I get to it. That didn't take very long. Didn't take very long at all. Thanks, Sheila. Well, what can I do now? Let's see. I'm sure I have something I could do. Even if it's wrong. Sure. Gotta at least sew another 15 minutes. Maybe. Did you figure out the design? I don't see it anywhere else. I don't remember. You know what? I'll put a picture of it in Discord if you want. It's made from a jelly roll, so that tells you what size it is, right? Easy to figure out. You were just looking at your picture of it yesterday? Okay, so you do have a picture of it. Okay. Yeah, very easy. And this, I'll tell you what, I think the stem is 4.5. Let me measure it. Put this. Four and a half. This part. Right here, Sharon. Right. And then I did what did I do around it? Around the leaf blocks, I decided to do a 1.5 strip. 1.5 inch strip of white, or off white actually, all the way around, just to kind of break it up, like right here. But yeah. You're welcome. I am going to use it. Excellent. I want to see it when it's done. You have to show us in Discord. So these are charm squares I get monthly from Primitive Gatherings. Don't want to lose those points. You are correct. I get these monthly. They're part of this right here. Ugh. The Unity quilt along. Here's mine. I like the pink because I picked the pink because I was kind of going for a very vintage look. Now I don't know what the final design is because it's a mystery quilt, but it's got something to do with stars. I love me a good star. So you had to make a bajillion of these. So these charm squares are for these broken dish units because they're tiny. And using their paper to do the half square triangles, which for this size is a good thing. You know, when they're that small, much more precise, right? Before I add the border, so it separates the quilt from, yeah, Cheryl, exactly. Plus it helps if you do have points, you know. It breaks it up a little, I think, for your eye. For sure. Okay. I just got to pick up light. I guess it doesn't much matter. So then, like I was saying, I get these every month from them because I don't have that much variety in my stash. And Lori Holt's Autumn Leaf. Is it the same one? That's not where I got it from, though. I think it was I'm almost certain it was a free download somewhere. Or I copied it. I don't know. So long ago, I don't remember. Hi, Gladys. Better bring my stitch length back down so I can rip my papers off. Oh, my thing just fell off. That's not good. Too much vibrating, I guess. Here's my screwdriver. Okay, I don't need that anymore, so I'll put my foot back on. Helps if you go the right way. There you go. To the right, to the right. There we go. Okay. Another crisis averted. There we go. Okay. So I kind of fell behind on this one. This quilt's long. I'm okay with that. I'll catch up. Because it's 9 of those blocks, those pink ones I showed you, a week. That's a lot. And I think I'm 2 weeks behind, 3 weeks behind. Another one stitched. Oh, I only had his energy. If only. Get another light here. Yeah. Here they are. I guess I should have sandwiched those other two too. Also, I didn't realize it would be that quick. So hopefully by Wednesday I'll have those done. That would be awesome, and I could give them to the girls before, fall is over. Little Miss needs to go out. All right. Bye, Terry. Thanks for hanging out with me. Just got to take care of Little Miss. Levi is extremely loud today. He's going to have one of those days, I think, where he's just unsettled. Well, does anybody have anything else today? I know you have something. Come up here. Say hi to the people. You can only see his snout. You're just something today. I know, it's rough. It's rough. He's all wired. Rolling around on the floor. It's a pretty color. I'll do one more and then let you guys go. I think I need to oil my machine again. It's starting to sound clinky. Clanky. Clinky. There we go. Oh, so the next thing I'm going to try to do, because to get my tart on Bluey Day. Oh, start on Bluey Day. Gotcha. Well, give her a hug for me. She's so cute. When it needs a new needle? Maybe. Well, when I give it oil and clean it, I throw a new needle in too. It probably does need a new needle. Probably wouldn't hurt things, Jim. Probably appreciate it. So. So anyways, as I was saying, I need to practice doing videos because I'm not tech savvy. And I'm going to try to make one. So I got to practice doing some. So if you see some, I don't know, black videos or something posted, that's why. So I'm trying to figure out camera angle, recording, editing. You know, the only way I'm going to be able to learn it is to do it, I guess. So if you see a few videos or whatever, that's why. Lori's learning. Because I do everything live. I'm scared. Very scared of doing it, but it's the only way to learn it, I guess. I just got to jump in and do it. So, so probably this week I'll post a couple of videos. Just so you know. And I'll be back on Wednesday. Over the shoulder camera. Yeah. Yes. I have what do you call it? I don't know. The tall thing, I could probably put here or there and try it. We'll see. I don't know. It might be a hot mess. It probably will be, but you know. Hi, Kathy. I'm good. How are you? I was just preparing to get off here. Tripod. Yes, that's the word. Sandra, I need more coffee. I'm telling you. Not quite there yet. So, I'm going to try it and we'll see. See how it goes. So anyway, that's about all I have for you guys today. Thanks for hanging out with me. I've won so far. We'll see. I did order it to play with it, so today is actionable coffee. Yes. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out and having chat with me. It's National Coffee Day. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the chats. Okay? Bye for now.